Everyone wants to start a business, but no one knows where to start. Do I try dropshipping? Do I start a course? Do I become a YouTuber? Never mind, it's too risky. I'll just stick to my 9 to 5. It's safe, but I'm miserable. So what's the best way to make money online so you can live your best life? I've tested the top methods out so that you don't have to, and finally found the one that can get the average Joe out of their 9 to 5 prison. You've probably heard of dropshipping. It was all the rage back in 2018. But here's the problem. People think that all you need to do is connect your website to a seller in China and boom, you can sip Mai Tais by the beach while your business spits out cash on autopilot. That's not how it works. I started a dropshipping business and here's the reality of it. First of all, you need a big budget. People say you can start dropshipping with $0. That's a straight up lie. I know because I've run a dropshipping business before, and the first thing that you have to do is you need to learn how to do it, right? So you need to get a course. The course that I got was $5,000. So if you don't have any money to at least buy a course, then unfortunately you can't even start dropshipping because you have to learn how to do it step by step. Then the way dropshipping works is you're basically finding cheap products on a e-commerce website like AliExpress, and then you're reselling it on your own Shopify store for slightly more expensive. Now, the way that people actually find your Shopify store is they need to see your ads. So you must have a budget to run paid advertising, mainly on Google Shopping ads and Facebook ads. So you need between $1,000 and $3,000 a month to run your paid ads. If you don't have a budget for paid ads, then you can't even start dropshipping. Now, once people see your ads and they come to your Shopify store, let's just say they buy a kitty lamp from your Shopify store. What you need to do then is you need to go and buy the cheaper kitty lamp from e-commerce website like AliExpress. And so you need to front that cash flow, which means that you need a little bit of budget in order for you to purchase the actual products that your customers buy from your Shopify website. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but that's kind of how dropshipping works. So if you don't have at least $1,000 to $2,000 to float or buffer the amount that people are buying from your Shopify store to then go and buy it on another e-commerce website, then your business can't even start at all. Then to operate the business, you need Shopify as a website and you need some product spy tools, and that will cost about $200 per month to run the business. Then here's the tough part. You actually need to find a winning product. You see, there are so many people selling e-commerce products online that not everything's going to sell. So maybe you sell a kitty lamp one day, or maybe you try selling a pair of glasses the other day. You have to find a winning product and you need a testing budget. Minimum $2,000 to $3,000 to find a product that will actually sell well on your Shopify store. So all in all, you need roughly about $12,000 to $15,000 just to start your dropshipping business. If you don't even have that, there's no way you can start. And if you want to be safe, because this is real business and sometimes it takes a little bit longer than you expect, you should have at least $20,000 as a buffer just to make sure it's completely safe. The second thing is dropshipping is extremely time consuming and manual. Because people are buying from your Shopify website, you have to handle all the customer service. So if you're selling hundreds of products every single day, guess who has to reply to all the customer service emails when there's a refund or there's a breakage or someone doesn't want their product? Well, you have to do it. And then the next thing that's kind of annoying about dropshipping is once somebody buys from your Shopify store, you have to manually go to a cheaper e-commerce website like I mentioned earlier, like AliExpress, to actually buy that product. You have to put your credit card details in, you have to buy the product, and you have to put the customer's address on where AliExpress needs to send that product to. So when you start to generate a lot of sales and you combine all of these things, it starts to become a very time-consuming business. You can easily work for 5 to 10 hours a day if you are generating a lot of sales online, and that is no way to create freedom. Next problem, the profit margins are tiny. Here's the problem with selling physical products. Let's just say I wanted to sell this calculator on my Shopify store. There is a manufacturing cost to making each individual unit of calculators, right? Which means that if I buy this for cheap on AliExpress and then I want to sell it for more expensive on my Shopify store, I can't charge that much for it because there's already a baseline price. For example, if this is $3 from AliExpress, I could probably only sell this for a maximum of maybe $8 or $10. People aren't going to pay $100 for a calculator, right? So because of the manufacturing cost and because we're getting it from a cheaper e-commerce platform, there is a very tiny margin of how much you buy it for and how much you can sell it for. Now, when you combine the low margins and the high cost of running a dropshipping business, the profit margins are roughly about 10%, which is super duper low. And any type of business, 10% profit margins are so slim that it's very, very easy to actually go into the negative. Lastly, if you want to grow big, you must hire a team. If you really want to make $10,000 to $20,000 a month in profit with dropshipping, not revenue, profit, you have to make hundreds of sales every single day. Now, when you have hundreds of sales coming in, you're going to have a lot a customer service, okay? Which means that you need somebody to actually physically go and buy the products from a cheap e-commerce store, and you're going to be getting a lot of customer service emails, which means that you need to have someone full-time on customer service. That means that the only way you can grow is you must hire staff. When you hire staff, you increase the cost of the business, and that just makes it a lot more expensive to run. So is dropshipping still viable this year? You can still make money with it, but with increasing ad costs and low profit margins, it's definitely at the bottom of my list, and this is the reason why I eventually closed my dropshipping business down. It's a really hard way to make money. And sure, it could eventually replace your 9-to-5 income, but it's expensive, labor intensive, and it's like pushing a boulder up a mountain. There are better and easier businesses to make money with, and I'll show you that later on. What about creating your own course and selling it online? The creator economy and information space is booming. It's worth $189 billion as we speak. But is it really that simple? Now, if you think you can whip up something in a jiffy, slap it online, and start making sales, hold your horses. The first thing is you already need to be an expert in something. If you don't have anything to share, if you have no expertise, then there's no way you can create a product and actually sell it online. And you can literally sell products on anything. Check this out. I mean, there are people selling their expertise on everything from tattoos to sawdust to houseplants. It's crazy, right? And that's just in the art space. I mean, have a look at the health and fitness space, right? People learning how to get shredded, ladies wanting to learn how to lose weight, people who want to learn to be healthy from the benefits of raw food. I mean, people are willing to pay for this information, right? And that's just in that category. I mean, check this out. You know, if you want to learn to become a full-time creator, or you want to learn how to edit software, I mean, there are many people that are willing to pay for great information. But let's just imagine that you do have the expertise and you want to share something. You still have to create the course. Okay, so the next problem now is actually shooting the course, and that takes a lot of time. You need a lot of equipment. You need a camera, you need editing software, you need a microphone, you need a nice place to actually shoot your content from. Maybe you even need a whiteboard. So there are quite a few things that you need. You need to draft out the entire course, and that requires a lot of time and a lot of planning. Me, for example, I've got a course that teaches people how to sell affiliate products online, right? So this is a 30-hour program, and you know, you can see that it does take a lot of effort putting all these things together. You have to understand how to shoot it, you have to plan it, you have to edit it, and then you have to upload it all onto a nice membership website so that people can actually get access to your stuff. And while this is not difficult to learn and anyone can do it, it still does require a lot of effort. Now, putting the course together is actually the easy part. Once you have the course, you have to get really good at selling it. So it doesn't matter how amazing your course is, if you don't know how to sell it and promote it properly, you're not going to make any sales. The first thing you need is a video sales letter, okay? Something that actually promotes your product. And this is an example of mine on my website, and learning how to do this is actually a skill, right? The next thing you need is an actual sales page. So for example, like this one right here, this is my program, okay? Putting all this together requires a little bit of experience and know-how, and you do need to get a course to learn how to actually put all these things together. So now that you've got your sales page ready, you now have to send eyeballs, fresh customers to actually find your stuff. Now, how do you actually do that? Now, there are multiple ways. So one of the ways you can do it is to create free traffic from social media like Instagram, okay? And this gentleman right here, Phil, he promotes an affiliate marketing business that he owns, and he creates reels every single day. Now, this is hard work, all right? But this is one way of generating a lot of free eyeballs to your stuff. You can see here 30,000 views, right? 30,000 here, 204,000, 20,000. Now, it does take effort and time to learn how to get good at this, but it's possible, all right? The next thing is you can use another social media platform like YouTube, right? Which you're on right now. And these guys right here, they actually promote a football academy club that teaches people how to go pro, right? In football, which is really cool. And this is also free, but this also does take a lot of work, and you have to learn how to do this. Now, another way to drive leads is you can pay for it, okay? So with Google, you know, if you come to Google and you type out something like how to lose weight fast, right? And these are usually organic search, but in the top results right here where you see sponsored, you see that? Sponsored. Now these are all paid ads, okay? And you can see here how to lose weight fast, lose belly fat. This goes to madmuscles.com, right? People are actually paying for this. This is called Google pay-per-click marketing, right? Again, a great way for you to get, you know, traffic and eyeballs to your sales page, but you have to spend a little bit of money with this strategy, but all of them require you to learn how to do it. So it's not that you can't make money selling your expertise as an online course, but it can be very technical. You have to build out the websites, you have to build the course, you have to learn to drive traffic, you have to create all the selling mechanisms like the video sales letter and the sales page. It's a lot of stuff that you have to learn. Also remember, you need some sort of expertise that you can sell. So if you do, then great, but if you don't, then you can't do this. But don't worry, because in a minute, I'm going to show you a business model that anyone anyone can start, even if you've got no expertise and no experience. What about becoming a YouTuber? Sounds fun, doesn't it? Make videos all day, live the good life, and make millions of dollars of ad revenue from YouTube like Mr. Beast and PewDiePie. But here's why only a tiny percentage of people make it big with YouTube. First thing is the algorithm. It is very, very difficult to master the algorithm. I mean, YouTube has 3.9 billion YouTube videos. So think about how difficult it's going to be for you to actually get your videos seen on YouTube. The next problem is it's actually a get rich slow strategy. You see, the main way to earn on YouTube is to earn ad revenue, and you do that by getting views on your YouTube videos. The more views you have, the more ads that YouTube can show on your YouTube videos, and the more money that you make. But in order to grow your channel, it actually takes a long time. What people don't realize is to grow a big channel where you're generating hundreds of thousands of views and even millions of views is going to take at least 1 to 2 years. Now check this out. This is one of my YouTube channels. I generate about $1,200 a month from this particular channel, about $35, $40 a day, that kind of thing, right? And it's not really that much, but I've got over 1,000 videos on this channel. So even though you can potentially get better results than me, I just want to show you that it does require a lot of work, and it's not that easy to generate a lot of income on YouTube. And lastly, it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time to film the videos. You have to script them, you have to edit them, you have to film them, you have to make the thumbnails, you have to be strategic about it. This takes a lot of time. On average, to make a good video, at least 5 to 20 plus hours to actually shoot a really good performing video. So becoming a YouTuber may look glamorous, but what you don't see is the insane amount of work that goes into producing a highly profitable and money producing channel. To get to the levels of Mr. Beast and PewDiePie requires an almost non-human-like devotion to the craft. Plus, you need to be okay with making almost no money for 1 to 2 years. So sure, you can start small and earn a little bit, but why spend all your time making peanuts when you can go from zero to making millions faster? Now this is the business model that made me over $1 million and changed my life. Affiliate marketing. All we're doing is recommending other companies' products for a commission. But most people that do this recommend physical products like Amazon stuff that only pays 3% commissions. It'll take you 50 years to get to $10,000 a month on 3% commissions. Okay, not 50 years, but you know what I mean. That's why my secret is selling other people's digital products, mainly digital courses and digital software. Number one, you make more money. Because it's a digital product, there's no manufacturing cost, right? You produce it one time, but every time someone buys a new unit, it costs $0 to make. That's why they can pay out such high commissions. It's very normal to get 40 to 70% commissions when you sell digital products online. Number two, it's less work. Because you're selling somebody else's product that you don't even own, you're just recommending it, there's no customer service. Because once you sell the product, you kind of wipe your hands off everything, and if something goes wrong with the product, then the owner of that product has to handle all the customer service. It's beautiful. Number three, there's way more leverage. Because everything is digital, for example, ads, your sales funnels, software, webinars, digital products, it means that you can make money while you sleep. And because of that, it's very realistic to have $10,000 months, $20,000 months, even $50,000 months. I mean, look at Melvin, who did a $1,500 day because of affiliate marketing. Look at Rashad, who got to $10,000 a month. Look at Dan, who did $20,000 a month. And look at Ivan, who did $40,000 a month just recommending other companies' products. And number four, you only need to focus on one thing, which is marketing, okay? And because it's so simple and you're focusing just on connecting a customer to the product, right? You're just marketing it, you're just being the middle person. It's a lot less complicated than a lot of the other business models out there, which means the chances of success are a lot higher. So this is the business model that I highly recommend that you start if you want to make more money and you want to create more freedom in your life. It's very profitable, no expensive overheads, no customer service. You can do this from anywhere. You don't need any special expertise to start. You can be a beginner. It only takes 1 or 2 hours a day to grow. You just need an internet connection, and it's highly leveraged. I think it's every business owner's dream business model. And that's why I truly believe that literally anyone that wants to change their life and create more income can do this. So that's it for today. If you want to see how I went from zero to over $1 million in my affiliate marketing business, then you can check out my free masterclass by just clicking the link below. See you soon.